not gonna sit on the table anymore. I don't wanna die! Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel where we take old clothes and make it fashion. Fashion, okay. Let's make a balaclava! The Gen Zer in me, which I obviously am, had some concern. But I looked it up and no. It's not really cultural appropriation. In case you were like balaclava, what the hell? Just like me. It's a wonderful phenomenon called the Wikipedia. It describes the balaclava as name comes from the use at the Battle of Balaclava during the Crimean War of 1854, referring to the town near Sevastopol in the Crimea, where British troops there wore knitted headgear to keep warm. But I'm obsessed with knitting. Yeah. Great, me neither. I'm gonna do it my way, okay? The French way. I hear you thinking, Pierre, you're not even French. Then I'm here to tell you, je ne sais quoi, petit baguette. And also, shut up. So, if you're totally new to pattern drawing, well, awkward. Let's just not bring that up, shall we? You just draw yourself on the paper and basically just trace the body part that you want to dress. This is not how you usually do it, but
this how I do it.
Tracing that big head of mine, cute button nose, those rosy cheeks, voluminous hair. Enough, you get it. Okay. Then I'm gonna perfect the lines using my rather imperfect freehand, which I will rely a little bit too much today. Cutting on some seam allowance as well. I don't know what about you, but I get medieval vibes, so I'm gonna trace it with my medieval torture tool, because we don't like to do things the easy way here, because well, that would be a little too easy. I'm drawing an extra pattern part along the forehead to the back of the neck, and to give it shape so that it will round better over my beautiful round head, I'm gonna add some like basically dots that I close straight away, if that makes sense, so that you don't have to do this in the actual fabric. So yeah, that's just basically pattern drawing, but to be honest, I'm improvising so much. So yeah guys, take a look, this is exactly how you do not want to do it. I don't know why, but I wanna straighten that. I don't know why.
My gut feeling.
Okay, I think I'm gonna see if I can make a sample first. I have no idea what's going on in my life. I'm cutting the sample, deciding to cut it straight in the neck. So I make a pattern and then stick exactly to the pattern. I mean, kind of boring, right? Living on the edge. Shall I just admit that at this point I'm a little insecure that my fat face is not gonna fit in.
Later.
So bad, I want to give you a 0, but that's not possible. So I give you a 1.
This is really, really bad. Make a balaclava, they said. Attempt number 2. Do we want to throw it in the corner, never look at it again? Kinda.
Don't dare me.
But that's not what we're going to do. I don't know, maybe I should start with measuring my hat. That's 53, half a meter. Oh my god. 60? God, I have a lot of brains, guys. Can you beat that? Huh? I don't know why it didn't really pop in my mind, but yeah, measuring the hat might have been a good thing to do first. However, we're doing it now. Don't worry, we'll get there.
Eventually.
I'm gonna widen like the middle part, the strip. Give the double chin a little more room. And leaving the eye opening out because you can always cut it in later. Can't hardly be worse, can it? And I found even like uglier fabric to try it out with.
A few inches later.
Sexy, and I know it. So yeah guys, in this outfit my nose is really
the center of attention.
Hello.
very flattering. Oh, I recommend doing that with like a washed fabric. I know, I look a little bit like a cyclops, but at least it's fitting over my head now. So I'm gonna begin in the real fabric. You might have seen me wearing it a couple of times, but you might also have seen there's quite some stains in here. That's why I'm wearing it inside out now. It's kind of cute, but even the inside, which is now the outside, has gotten some stains. Let's see if we can cut around the stains a little bit and use it for this balaclava experiment. Just looks like with the remainder of the jumper that I created the perfect subversive basic. Unfortunately, I already had another bonus idea for the rest fabric. Oh, a little patience please. Let's finish the balaclava. Let's see if that's all gonna work out. I would love to cut a little bit of the edges off when I'm serging, because that makes the edges look as smooth as possible. Especially if you've never sewn over pins with your serger, then the knife is really sharp. Serging over pins. I was just speaking about a friend situation. I'm first closing the 3 seams on the back of the head, and then I'm going to the front. I don't think the order really matters, but at least we cannot fuck that up. A little fun fact in case you didn't realize with the samples. The idea is that it's gonna be like reversible, have like a raw edge edge contrast theme, either on the outside or on the inside. So you can choose if you're in like a more refined, classy mood, or you just want to be that nasty hoe. Oh my god. I don't think you'll look like out of it. You're gonna look like a bank robber. This might pucker like a little bit because it's a very round seam. It's gonna be a weird thing anyway, so shall we just not care? Are these colors really ugly together? On camera it looks so ugly. In real it's kinda, I don't know, maybe also. I don't know guys. You may wonder how I feel.
I feel like I'm suffocating.
So much effort for this.
Bruh.
And a little unsexy to say the least. I feel like my forehead is not as big as this pattern. I'm gonna take about 2 centimeters off in the middle front and go to 0, probably here. So put a pin there as well. Yes, we just have to make the best out of it. How does it normally look? How to make a balaclava look more flattering. I think that's, I'm gonna make it a little more round, space age, apocalyptic. I wanna, you know, bring the sexy back in balaclava. I'm deciding to chop a little bit off the whole center seam and also going at the double chin part and chop a little bit off there too. Basically kind of making a version in between the first and the second one. Then I had this wonderful idea. Because I felt at the forehead the balaclava was still like a little bit wide. I was adding extra seams, making it a little bit smaller around the forehead, but also giving it a little bit more of an ergonomic, I don't know. Turned out, as one might suspect, the balaclava was basically getting smaller, smaller, smaller. Watch out if you have a big head with big brain. I have to adjust the eye opening again. And I'm gonna finish the edge off with a serger stitch as well. Then, as a little bonus. Yes, I'm also tired. We're just doing this quickly. Basically, we're just adding some ridiculous deconstructed opera gloves. Not sure if I would recommend making those because they honestly don't make any sense. In fact, I was literally deciding the shape whilst cutting it already. It was a little bit of a rush, but hey, it's a vibe.
If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. If you know, you know.
It's just basically cutting a weird shape in the sleeves and then making diagonal stitches, not the ends together. So yeah, I think you could technically call this a subversive basic. Wait, am I cool now? Oh my god, I think I'm cool. I'm cool, baby! Please subscribe if you love the vibe. Then maybe some of the yellow is not matchy, but I do hope that you like this editorial vibe. It's about the look, okay?